Are we live? Yes, we're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram. Welcome. Good evening, everyone. I hope the weather is all right. We got absolutely soaked in the torrential rain, and it's quite scary by the river, actually, because the path we took yesterday, completely impassable today because of the flooded water. So, do be mindful if you're out with your dogs, keep them on a lead. It's really not worth the risk. So going to cover goal setting today because 72% of people who have made New Year's goals have abandoned them by the 18th of January. And the key really is about how you set them and how you carry out the actions. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Dr. Helen. I'm an A&E doctor and an advocate for integrative wellness, as well as an animal aromatherapy specialist. And I love to use essential oils to support the health and well-being of myself and my pets, and helping educate people to do the same for their family, whether that's human or animal, for a whole host of different things, from stress to sleep and fitness and you name it, weight loss and everything. So if you like what you're listening to, please hit the subscribe or the follow button so I can carry on creating more content, and let me know in the comments what you want to know more about. So if you'd like to get essential oils into your life, why not book in for a free chat with me about what your health and well-being concerns are, and we can find out what's going to work for you. Or maybe you've got oils but you don't know how to use them for either yourself or your pets. So that's okay, because I've got you covered as well, and I do general overviews or full consultations as well. So drop me a message and we can chat about the best option for you. So the key to goal setting is to have a system. And I learned this system a year ago, and it absolutely blew me away because, like everyone, I've made goals at the beginning of the year and I've not had any success with them. And a lot of the reason is how you set your goals and also about tracking your goals. So the first key is, and it's the SMART system, okay? And if you want to pop to my blog, the link, if you're watching on Instagram, the link is in my bio. If you're watching on Facebook, the link's going across the bottom of the screen. But it's basically www.thehealthfuldoctor.com/THD links. And there's a PDF you can download with a habit tracker, and it gives you all a printout for reviewing your goals and how to use that. And also there's also my blog post there, which is on goal setting. So it just gives you a lot more information there as well. And this is really key. And we're actually starting our Winter Wellness Challenge on Monday, which is going to be great. And everyone's got so many different goals, from weight loss to running, midnight munchie avoidance. That's me. And it's all about accountability and everything. So we've got a lovely little support group of people, and it's going to be really fun. So if that's something you want to look into as well, drop me a message so I can sort of have a bit more of a chat, and we can work out what the best plan is for you. But it's all to do with how you set your goals. And so, as I said, the SMART system. So the first letter is S, okay? S for specific. Your goals need to be specific. They can't be woolly. You can't just say, I want a new car or I want a different job. You've got to be specific, because otherwise you're just sort of flailing around in the water with no destination. Okay, so what is it you want to achieve? And I like to look at things sort of from a faith point of view, a fun point of view, a family point of view, a financial point of view, and a fitness point of view. So it's all the F's. And you can pop things in different categories there, and it's all, it's all good. So different things. So last night, for example, I got home from work at about 4 a.m, and I've been really trying to not eat at 4 a.m. And last night, literally, because this is one of my goals, I was like, well, we don't start till Monday, so I'm just going to have my little 4 a.m. munches. And it's because I haven't got anyone to be accountable to. And so that's stuff we're going to be doing. So they've got to be specific. So I've got ones that I want to beat my 5K personal best. I want to stop my 4 a.m. munches. I want to be more productive and organized. I want to sort out my time management. So I've got some specific things. Okay, so it needs to be specific. And you put this all in the PDF, and it's all there for you. The second thing, they have to be measurable. Okay, so what is it if you've got a goal? So what is it that you want to measure? So for example, I want to improve my 5K personal best. Okay, so I need to measure it. What is it now? What, my fastest one at the moment is, I think, 20:28. So I want to get it down to sub 20. That's my goal, and it's got to be measurable. For those of you who want to lose weight, or you want to get to bed at a certain time, or you want to walk 10,000 steps, or maybe you want to drink 2 liters of water a day, have it so it is measurable. Okay, so that's the M. And then it's got to be attainable. It's got to be something that you believe that you can actually attain, because otherwise, again, if you don't believe that you can do that, you are not going to get there. Now, I would love to be able to run 5K in something like 17 minutes. Yeah, I don't believe I can attain it. I canny cross with my amazing springers. I don't have a Eurohound. And so I don't think that that's attainable. So there's no point me making that goal, because it's not realistic for me. So it's got to be realistic. That comes into the next one, but it's not something I feel is attainable for me with my current fitness, which is good. The dogs that I have, who are awesome, but it's not a goal that I think is attainable. I want to sort my office out, which is next door. That's one of my goals. It's definitely not attainable to do in January. So it's got to have that where you know that you can get it. And the next thing is, it's got to be realistic. So it's got to be realistic. So, I'd love to be a tall, leggy brunette. Yeah. Not going to happen. I'm 5'4" is what it is. But so you've got to think about things that are realistic, because again, it's you're not going to achieve it. You're going to feel deflated because you're not going to be reaching that goal. And so make it realistic. There's no point, if you want to lose a lot of weight, there's no point saying I want to lose all that weight in January, where, you're going to be absolutely really struggling with it. We're going to be breaking these things down. This is what the PDF goes over. You're going to break these things down into little steps that makes it easier to do, so that you feel that you are, able to get it. So it's got to be realistic. And it's finally it's got to be time bound. Okay. You've got to have a time in mind. So I have a time in mind for when I want to do my 5K by the summer. Okay, actually by May, that's my goal. But I'm actually breaking that 28 seconds down per month. Okay, so I've actually set it like that, so it's measurable per month that I want to achieve. So it's got to be time bound. You've got weight loss. You've got your weight loss that you want to lose. Break it down. What do you want to lose every month? So again, I want to make sure that I like to read 50 books in a year. Okay, so I divide that up. I like to read at least 4 books a month. Okay, and then when it comes to, I don't know, February or March, I track it. I think, well, actually, I haven't read 4 in January. I've read only 3, so I need to increase that in February, things like that. But having it time bound as well. And then what you do, and this goes over in the PDF, so do download it, is you have a list of the things you achieved this year, because you've got to think of, all the good things that you achieved. Even if you feel that you've had a crap year, then there's bound to be something that you can reflect on that made you feel good. And then you put things down, and you actually have your goals, and you have January, all the months of the year. And then at the end of the month, you put a little date in your calendar. I was just looking for my phone and I'm on Instagram. But I have a little date at the end of the month that says review your goals. And you go into that and you go to each goal and you see what progress you've made. So if, like I said, with the books, if I've not read 4 books, then I know I've got to read an extra book in February. Or perhaps I want to change my goal. Perhaps 4 books isn't possible. I might want to change it to 3. Okay, and adjust your goals. Maybe I've read 5 books and I think, oh, actually, you know what? I could probably do 5 in February. What is it? And you just adjust. Now, it may be a goal that you've achieved, the old office. So if I got that finished by February, that's going to go off my goals, because I don't need to have that goal, and I can add something else in there. It's also important, don't overload yourself as well. And there will be things. I mean, I have a little habit tracker, which comes with the PDF as well, where I have different daily things, like drink my 2 liters of water, make sure I've done my dog's physio every day, I train them, have I applied their essential oils, have they all had a little mama moment with me, has Holly had her mama moment? For those of you on Instagram, this is Holly. We can just see her if she's on Facebook. She's a bit of a regular, aren't you? You like to be here. And I can tick them off. So I have my daily goals. I also have weekly goals as well. So I like to bake a cake a week. I need to get my newsletters out every week. So I have my weekly goals, and then I've obviously got my bigger yearly goals that I'm then dividing into perhaps a weekly thing, a monthly thing, to break them down so that I can achieve them. So I hope that makes sense. Do have a read of my blog. It's got more information in there, and obviously there's the PDF for you as well. So do just pop to the link in my bio if you're watching on Instagram. If you are on Facebook or YouTube, it's going across the bottom of the screen. I think I put it in the caption as well. So do check out the blog post, and make 2023 a fantastic year. You know, don't be one of those people that don't meet their goals because you haven't got a good system. It makes a difference. It really does. So if you've liked what you've heard, please hit the follow button or the subscribe button, depending what platform you're on. Drop me a message with any questions. And if you want to pop onto one of my classes, do check out my events as well. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well. Bye.